Some weeks ago, I got to a point in my life that I felt that I was tending towards struggling. Yes, struggling. I was dropping the ball on certain things, and I felt I wasn't showing up the way I wanted to. In fact, in one of the conversations I had with my husband, I was telling him, "Do I sound as if I'm struggling?" And so it took me stepping back and rethinking the situation to really understand what was going on and to take on three things that I'll be sharing with you now that can also help you when that happens on your end to recalibrate. Now, in that moment for me, one thing I realized was that the dynamics were changing heavily for me. My routine, my focus with my family. And it was also a time where I was actually in between seasons as a person and as a business owner. And so I realized that, look, you can be in a season and still have certain things change just for a period of time. And you know that things will get back to normal after a while, but even a period of 2-3 weeks or so, you could have certain things just shake up. And that was what was going on for me. So these are the three things that I realized would be helpful for me to recalibrate and reposition for my next level and of course to thrive. One was to go back to my place of anchor. What's that thing that keeps you anchored, right? For me as a person of faith, there's this time in God's presence that I call my tarry times. You know how it is when you have like an interview and then you have an exclusive interview. Yes, that's my exclusive interview in God's presence. And whenever I have those times, it always leaves me feeling stronger and refreshed because I take on a lot of things from the presence of God, right? So I knew that I needed to go back to having my tarry times again with all that was going on for me, and probably even have it at a higher frequency than I used to do it on a normal day. The second thing, of course, was to look out for the things that make me feel like I'm making progress or I am having a sense of hope or joy. And for all of us, it will be different. For some people, it could be that they feel like when they are learning something new or when they are getting reminders on certain things they know, they feel that sense of progress. But you must be looking into something that gives you a sense of progress when dynamics are changing that way for you. And the last thing, of course, is staying grateful. What gratitude does for you when you're going through a season or a period in your life where dynamics are changing heavily is that it keeps your gaze or your focus on the things that are working. So these three things definitely helped me to recalibrate and get over the struggle that I was feeling when I had multitudes of dynamics changing for me. One was getting back to my anchor. Second was leading into something that would give me a sense of progress or joy or hope. And the third is staying grateful. And I'm hoping you will also be able to navigate that tough time that happens when dynamics will be changing for you in your season.